So I just finished Glinda of Oz, and it's the last book that L. Frank Baum wrote. This is a posthumous release. And it started off really kind of dark and depressing because it was about two groups of people in Oz that were going to have a war. It was very oppressive, and there was a dictator that was causing all kinds of trouble that went by the term Sue Dick, which was kind of stupid. And Dorothy and Ozma were trying to get involved and stop the conflict, and this wizard, or witch I guess, trapped them inside of a bubble that ended up going underneath the lake. And it was kind of like Dr. Evil, take me to your underground lair. Anyway, they were trapped in there the whole book pretty much, and they're trying to figure out how to get them out of this bubble. And there was a couple of fishes involved. That was the silver, gold, and I think bronze fish that were transformed or something. I don't know what was going on. It's something weird with the fish. And they were fighting over the fish, the two peoples, because one wanted to control all the fish, the other one wanted to control the fish, and it was just kind of a drag. It got a little more lighthearted as it went, but it was all over the place and weird. It wasn't one of my favorite ones, but it wasn't terrible. And this is part of, like I tell you every time I do these videos, the Wizard of Oz collection. It's got the beautiful box, and there's 15 books in it. This was the 14th book, and I only have one left, and it is the Royal Book of Oz. And after the death of L. Frank Baum, Ruth Plumley Thompson wrote this, and they were pretending that he wrote it, but it was not his book, it was Ruth Plumley Thompson. So some of the books sets of Oz come with 14 books. This one comes with 15, and it'll be interesting to see if this book is worthy of being in the collection. So the Royal Book of Oz, who is that? It's got some guy in a suit of armor, I guess, in there. We'll have to see if this matches up as well as the other ones, or if it's some anomaly that shouldn't be in there. So there's a lot of other books that people wrote about Oz. There's what's called the Famous 40, and not included in the Famous 40 is a collection of short stories. And just because I didn't want to be done, I bought the short story collection. It'll be here soon. So right after I finish reading the Royal Book of Oz, I'll be reading the short story collection that was written by L. Frank Baum and not included in this box set. And then after the fact, I'm going to have to figure out if I'm going to read any more Oz books besides the newest Wicked set, which I want to read. There should be some other books in that collection perhaps that are worthy, but there's a lot of them, so not sure. I was also thinking about some extra books that were written in the James Bond collection that are not by the original author, so I have to decide if I want to keep going with Oz or not. I'll let you know what I think of the Ruth Plumley Thompson book in about a week or less.